Okay, this should be good.
Oh, we're recording on these. Okay. All right. Hello, everybody. Can everybody hear me? Zoom as well. Okay, great. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm Sophia Portillo. I'm the co-president of Cal State LA's WGSS Club. And my pronouns are she, they, and my image description is I'm a light tan skinned person with short, dark brown hair, and I'm wearing a red cape. Welcome to our Cal State LA Wylde Flowers event here on Forever Indigenous Tongva lands. This is co-hosted by the Neurodivergent Collective, the Women's Gender and Sexuality Studies Club, and WGSS Department. This is co-sponsored by Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion and the Cross-Cultural Center.
Hello, everybody. My name is Christine Figueroa. My pronouns are they, she. I have light blue skin. I'm wearing a purple shirt, and I have short, dark hair. I'm the founder and president of the Cal State LA Neurodivergent Collective. Our event is friendly and accessible to all. We have ASL interpreters and a live captioner that will be providing on screen through our live and recorded Zoom webinar. We'll be uploading the recording on Cal State LA's Arts and Letters YouTube. Feel free to take a break. You can take care of yourself, move around. We have fidgets at the front. I don't know if you all saw. And after the panel, we're going to be going upstairs at the second floor in the USU, the Cross-Cultural Centers, for food, refreshment, activities, and a community hour with panelists. Thank you, everybody.
Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Pao Abustan. My pronouns are they, sha. My image description is I am a beige skin, Filipinx, gender fluid person with short black hair and a blue witchy robe. I'm a professor of WGSS, Women's Gender Sexuality Studies. I am honored to welcome our highly esteemed Wylde Flowers panelists. Wylde Flowers is a story quest game on Nintendo Switch, Steam, and Apple Arcade Game of the Year. It is a comfy, cozy, and magical game set in a cottage farm, small island forest beach town with diverse characters, showing pride for our feminist, trans, queer, neurodivergent, Black, Indigenous, and people of color communities. I will now hand the mic over to our panelists to introduce themselves, their name, pronouns, image description, and involvement with Wylde Flowers and other games, media, art, and creative projects. So we'll start with Nyasha.
Hello, happy to be here. Thanks for having me. My name is Nyasha Rose. My pronouns are she, her. Yes, okay. I am a medium brown skinned Black woman. I am wearing a sweater with the Wylde Flowers logo placement on it. I was involved on Wylde Flowers as one of 3 narrative designers. And I currently am with Studio Dragoff on our Studio sequel event and working on a comic with Anime Studio, as well as another game, early stages development with Sega.
Hey everyone, my name is Valerie Rose.
Is it working? Thank you.
Okay, let's try that again. Hi everyone, my name is Valerie Rosewoman. My pronouns are she, they. My image description is that I am a fair-skinned human with long brown hair, brown eyes, and I'm wearing an emerald green strappy top. I had the fortune of playing Tara Wylde in Wylde Flowers. My favorite human I've gotten to play. I love her so much. I work a ton in games. I've had the fortune of getting to work on games like What Remains of Edith Finch, Class of '09, Wolfenstein Youngblood. I work a lot in anime and audiobooks, and I work on camera in film and TV and in theater as well. Yeah, I'm so happy to be here.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is, can you see me? Yeah, all right, good. My name is Brent Lukai, he, him. How do I describe what I look like? Handsome, charming, squarely character actor territory. No, I'm a doughy, fair-skinned, doesn't get a lot of sun, Asian dude. Nice to see you all. And I play Kai in Wylde Flowers, which is, thank you, that's appreciated. Thank you. It's cool to play a surfer because I tried surfing one time while I was growing up, and basically just went head first through a wave into the sand, and that was my experience. So I played Yoko and Demon Slayer. I played Daz in Attack on Titan. I am several different characters in the game Starfield and Scratch and Naboo in One Piece. And I'm not going to list off my IMDb. You can look, yeah, my name's right here. You can look it up. Thanks. My pleasure. Get that lady right.
Hi, my name is Erica, and I play Kim in Wylde Flowers. I am a lighter-skinned Asian femme-ish goblin. I have a side shave. And hair, longer hair pulled back into a bun. I have a black button-down shirt and silver rings, and I was sometimes fidgeting with a little edamame fidget toy. And you might know me from Dropout content, or rolling out a number of my podcasts, or Legend 20. Or Apex Legends, and yeah, I'm really happy to be here. I'm surprised to be speaking in an educational setting. Thank you for inviting me.
We now have Kalani Kwepo on Zoom.
Hi, folks. My name is Kalani Kwepo. My pronouns are he, him. I'm currently in Atlanta, Georgia, home of indigenous people like the Cherokee and Muskogee. I play Thomas Lightfoot in Wylde Flowers. Absolute privilege. Love that character. And it's an honor to be here today. Let's see, my appearance. You know, I was a good student and answered the email, and then I didn't realize I would be doing it for myself. I have a winning grin, a warm heart, and I'm kind of golden brown, I guess, short black hair, and determined as hell. So I hope you feel that through the Zoom. No, I've done some cool video games like Cyberpunk 2077, and I got one that I'm working on currently, motion capture, that's super fun. I love this game, Wylde Flowers. I think it's beautifully voice acted, and I'm happy to be here. So thanks for having me.
Thank you. This is Dr. Powell. Christine and Sophia will now lead us through our question and answer. Please write down your questions or kudos to the panelists on your color index cards provided to you, or in the Q&A box on Zoom. Pass them to the sides and I can collect them.
Thank you, Dr. Powell, and everyone for the lovely introductions. This is Christine, by the way. First, we'd like to ask you if you can describe how Wylde Flowers' story and characters proudly uplift our interconnected communities.
I think I can speak to that. When it comes to uplifting and connecting communities, that is the theme of Wylde Flowers, is community and finding safety in that community, whatever that looks like for you. So even though our characters might go through challenges, they're still relatable, and that's, their challenges aren't what defines them at the end of the day, at the end of the story in Wylde Flowers. Oh, sorry. You're right about breathing. Yeah. I'm not breathing anymore. I'm just thinking anyway, it was so important for us to build a cast that reflected the real life opportunities that we have to connect with each other. So that's definitely kind of where we started, and the question that we asked ourselves the entire time writing this is, where can we find that helping hand? Like, what is the commitment that makes this satisfying for the book?
I'm very successful about that.
Cool. I love that answer. I think that on the voice acting side, that was really prevalent in the making of it. Every character's background is so celebrated in the game, and what was very exciting for me in the recording process was Tara is the audience. She's the person getting to be introduced to each culture, to each person's identity and background, and learn more about them in a really beautiful and sincere way. And it was handled so caringly in the process. Anytime I had questions about things or making sure I was pronouncing things correctly, they had really done their homework on making sure that it felt authentic, that it was being told by people of each background. And just the authenticity was really exciting in a way that I haven't seen before. And I think that creation of it really finds its way into the game and its storytelling, and just the way I've seen audiences feel so seen by so many of the characters. It's really beautiful.
There we go. Hey, good framing. I love the question. To me, it feels like, because of how normalized it is, that there are all these people from different cultures living in one big melting pot. And none of it's really a very special episode, like in the 80s, where it's like a big deal that there's all these different, it just feels very normal. And the normalization of that is what spoke to me, I think, the most. It's a lot of people from a lot of different cultures really melding together and not making it about how we all stand out, but it's more about how we all fit together in this big melting pot. And as a guy who grew up in Hawaii, like that's definitely what it's like over there. You're never like overly like, what? You do what? For your culture? It's just, you know, it's kind of becomes its own identity because of all of us together. So, and on the voice acting side, it was incredible working with the team, because they asked me to, you know, throw in things that spoke to me culturally. About growing up in Hawaii, I was happy to teach what a knack attack is, which, for those of you who don't know, it's the itis here, like when you get sleepy after a big meal in Hawaii, we'll go, oh, knack attack. And I have a big shirt with a Snorlax on it. It says knack attack. But I was like, I need to buy this. This is the exact crossing of everything to me. That's my answer. Thank you. I don't know, right?
I think that the characters and cultures represented in the game are very indicative of the entire development team. Everybody who's writing, who's involved with the project, it's even on a voice actor level, which is, you know, it's a new innovation in the entertainment industry. Prior to maybe 2 years ago, representation was not, and authenticity were not championed as positives. It was sort of an exception instead of the rule. And what felt nice about this one is I think, you know, I think we've all sort of seen the uptick in authenticity and representation, but this one, it was not an afterthought. It was all built around that concept. So much so to the point that I got the audition for this character, and apparently the casting director looked at it and said, "Oh, that's just Erica." Like Kim has the side shave and everything, but they're non-binary, queer, Japanese and Chinese American, which reflects my background. So they were different. As they said, they did their homework, and there was folklore and traditions from both sides of my family that were represented in that character that they already had on the page for me. So that was both creepy and really hard to see how the specificity of every character and every picture made it so much more universal in that way.
Maybe you just need to talk more clearly, maybe. Right? Louder and clearer.
I think it's the best is we're gonna be able to do.
Okay, yeah, because I can hear.
I
Okay.
could hear it okay too.
Okay, I think it might be my turn. So I got to go after all of these eloquent speakers. This is a tough position to be in, people. Luckily, I'm pixelated, so you don't see me sweating as hard. Listen, this game is gorgeous. The original name, like when I had auditioned for it, was Community, and I think that was absolutely appropriate, you know, and that's really what this was. And you never know really what you're stepping into until you're actually in it. And, you know, my first day in the studio, I was like, okay, like I see what this is about, because you're sold an idea, right? Based on a description of what it is. And I think what is really special about this, I happen to have grown up in Honolulu, Hawaii as well. And Pidgin English is this amalgamation of different languages, different cultures that are part of this melting pot, you know, like our esteemed colleague mentioned earlier. And it's not questioned, you know, it's sort of accepted. And it's so blurry of like, wait, what language is that word rooted in? You know, but yet it's used. And I think that's the beauty of this game, is the nuance of it all, right? It's one thing to be like, okay, this is an authority on what this specific culture is, but it's another thing to say is, here are some nuances, and this is how it plays with an exchange in weaving between these different individuals who happen to be Chinese and Japanese, who happen to be, you know, gender binary or whatever the case may be. And I think that's where this is some of the magic that is within the magic, that talks about magic, that is, you know, exploring all these different things. It's so loaded and yet it's so simplistic. And I'm sure it's very difficult to tell you, to tell how much I admire this experience in this game, and how I'm not surprised that people are responding in this way, because it's those breaths and those fine nuances that people are like, and it's all aligned into the game's pace, into how people put their hearts into this experience. And I'll zip it because I talk a lot. Thank you.
Hi, this is Sophia. Thank you all so much for those beautiful answers. Our second question that we can move on to is, what are your hopes and dreams for youth pop culture in gaming, media, and art?
That's a great question. I hope to continue to see tenacity, determination, perseverance. I think we are all aware at this point that our industry is every industry at this point is changing because we live in the future and tech changes every time you blink your eyes. And I really want anyone who considers themselves an artist to not feel like there isn't room for their art just because something else is also making art. Like there is room for you, even if you have to make it yourself. There is room for you with your art in this crazy entertainment industry. So yeah, I hope you all stay this and persist. Because there is so much value in the stories we all read.
That was a gorgeous answer. And Brent, I'm going to steal a little bit of what you talked about in your last answer for my answer for this question. Thank you. One of the things that I really want to see is the normalization of diversity. I can only speak from the queer lens. That was something that I really loved about Wylde Flowers, is no one bats an eye at any queer relationship there. And I love seeing in media, I love seeing coming out stories, I love seeing that story be told, but I also want to see just the normal everyday of what it's like to be in a queer relationship, or what it's like to live the gender queer experience, and just what it's like to be human in the every single day like that. So that is my personal hope. And I also I'm excitedly seeing so many more stories and more diverse voices being told. I think that with social media and with camera equipment being way less expensive than it was when I was a kid, we are seeing more people able to have an easier entry into storytelling. And that excites me. Some of my favorite media is like plucky and indie and just like the little engine that could stuff that just tells really heartfelt, beautiful stories. And most importantly, I'm excited to see those types of projects get lots and lots of money, because I think they need to be well funded, and I think studios need to give them all of the money. So that's my hope.
I hope you keep going. And I hope you stay open, because things are changing and everything's always changing, but it feels like at this moment in time, things are changing extremely quick. And I hope you don't get jaded. I hope you can still lead with love and empathy in this rapidly changing world. And remember that at the end of the day, I think creativity in the stories and everything that we're trying to do ultimately is because we want to provide something for others. Whether that's entertainment, or escapism, or just telling a joke that makes somebody smile. So I look forward to what the youth is going to put out. And in a time where it's very easy to be jaded and get negative about things, and I hope that you still remember that there's all of us here, and that's enough.
Okay, so the issue with lack of diversity in the entertainment industries right now is it's systemic. And so you have to seize the means of production. And as Valerie and Lights completely, as Valerie was saying, a lot of the production has been democratized now. You can start your own podcast, you can start your own production companies, you can film things on your phone. You know, find your peers in your peer group and stick with them, make art together. If you don't have certain privileges, you will be at a disadvantage, but it needs to change from the system. So we will be giving these sort of talks for larger corporations, but also I was not seeing stories that I wanted to see in the world. And so I had to make them myself, whether that was through tabletop or through sketches with friends. I had a completely unsold out shows with my friends in LA. And if you're in LA here, there's a lot of theater groups and improv troupes. Just truly, we in America love the idea of the creative couture rising up from nothing, but that's just mostly not going to be the reality. You have to work with your peers. You have to secure some sort of financial stability. And in the meantime, too, you know, if you have resources that you'd like to help the new generation come up with, there's a lot of there's a lot of nonprofits, things like I work with Black Girls Code and Black Girl Gamers and Girls Make Games, definitely investing in education because then it starts younger and you provide mentorships and new peer groups for the generation that comes after you.
All right, here I go again. This is daunting stuff to go last. Okay, love what everybody has said. My hopes for the future, you know, I think that we're in this period right now where these are the outcomes. Like we're all on the shoulders of the people who came before us or who took action before us, right? There was a big hunger, right? Because there were panel discussions that were similar to this, where people were saying, hey, there should be more representation for these cultures. There should be, you know, less like binary views on what our world is. And so here we are in this really like Renaissance period of representation, right? So my hopes is they circle around the idea that the new generation of youth, pop culture, gaming, media, and art doesn't become complacent, right? Like, oh yeah, it's always there. It's always been there because it feels completely normalized. Or maybe not completely, but it feels like, oh yeah, this is a fabric of who we are in the entertainment business. But in fact, this is new, right? So I hope that because sometimes you have to have a deficit to get really hungry, and I hope that they'll find inspiration. And sometimes it's permission, right? Like, oh yeah, I'm allowed to tell the story that I want to tell, because there is an appetite for things that people don't even realize they have an appetite for. I think that one of the things that makes this really special is, you know, oftentimes in video games, you get to step into this like superhuman character that can like solve problems that you know most people can't. And this Wylde Flowers, you're sort of stepping into ultra human character. Sorry, bad timing. Okay, I'm not going to figure that out now. Yeah, ultra human, where like, what does it feel like to be human? So to be able to step in these shoes and not like blow up things and solve world problems, but to actually navigate what, sorry, let's put that on mute at least for now. Be able to navigate what it's like to be in everyday life and in the simplest, most broken down community type of finding your resources, right? Finding your resources in other people and finding resources with what you can grow and what you can exchange and what you can buy and what you can be. And I just love that people get to step into that. So, but to answer the question and get back to that, I just hope that the desire to keep moving stories forward and finding the courage to be able to do that, like what Erica was saying earlier. There's no excuse anymore. Like, it's not unattainable to get camera equipment or to find theater resources and to find like-minded people to get together with and find ways to tell the stories that you want to tell. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for all your answers. Y'all are making me excited because community and building is one of my special interests. I digress. Oh, this is Christine again. What is your advice for young gamers, game designers, artists, musicians, and actors of diverse backgrounds? I feel like this was kind of covered, but
Yeah, so a few people have asked, hi, this is Sophia. A few people have asked, on the voice acting side of things, what was your process for creating unique voices for the different characters?
In this game specifically, or in terms of what we do in general?
I think it could be kind of both.
Okay, yeah, cool. Well, Tara is just me. Kind of like Erica, like what you were saying about weird similarities, I had very similar. I had also recently ended a long relationship, moved to a new town, and my real grandma was actually named Grandma Hazel, and she unfortunately passed away during the recording process. So I didn't have to do much work for Tara because she just was, in my heart, she is very close to me. She just, I mean, I'm sure you all, if you've played the game, you hear me speaking now, she just lives right here. In terms of just finding voices in general, I love looking at character art. That for me is the first idea of how does someone's physicality inform their vocal inflection versus do they speak exactly how they look? Do I expect this voice coming out of them, or am I doing a fun flip thing where their voice is so antithetical to their outward appearance? So I like to play around with that. Most of my characters I've played, I do fairly similar to my own speaking voice. I age myself up and down, or like I do a lot of accent work. But I don't live in the crazy fun character world like some of my fellow colleagues who like, that's what they do. So I can't speak too much on that. But I like to find first and foremost, how do I connect with them? Where do I live in them? Where do they live in me? And how can I find a voice that connects who I am to them so that I can create the most authentic, engaging performance possible, especially when you're working early in development on a project where maybe you don't have a lot of info. So it's different for every process, but I hope that answers that.
The voice itself for me is not any crazy science. I come from improv and I just look around and just talk strangely in my car and make weird noises. And yeah, it's exactly as weird as it sounds, I promise. Thank you. One person. That's for the voice. As far as getting into character, trying to sink in, as the actors would say. It's exactly what I was talking about earlier. It's empathy. I'm trying to figure out where people are coming from, and I always try to listen with an intent to understand where somebody's actually coming from. I do that with the characters that I play as well. That's straight and wrong yet.
For me, the character's voice is secondary to the character's emotion, their age, their, a lot of the attributes about them that will make them distinct from other things, because most of the time I tend to use, or I'm asked to use, just my normal voice. But does this character have military experience, or is this character younger or less energy, more energy? I think for Wylde Flowers specifically, and with most of my video game projects, the genre sadness is very important, because a lot of times you'll see, oh, this is a cozy little farming sim, very grounded, very, as opposed to something that's more cartoony or sort of an elevated drama to it. So I think having as much information as you can in terms of what kind of project you're working on, and then sort of you can find the links from there. Also, I don't think I shared my pronouns. My pronouns are any. They're all good.
Okay, so I love what everybody's saying. Brand, mentioned earlier like improvisation, and what's interesting about this craft specifically is it's very intimate, because you're speaking into a microphone and you're hearing yourself, and it's really complicated to try and describe. But I guess what I'm trying to say is you want to get out of the way of looking at yourself, hearing yourself, and yet you're in this intensified moment of technicalities, right? Looking to see what the script is, and hearing yourself in the earphones, and yet trying to get back to what you prepared, right? And preparation can mean daydreaming a lot about who you think this character is with the little information that you do have, right? From a character description and the description of the game. And so that's where the skill set comes in about how you prepare to make yourself this instrument that steps into this highly technical situation, like what Erica was saying, like knowing your genre, understanding what you want to convey. I keep fighting with the sun, sorry, and my vanity is not going to have me look terrible. So here we go. So it's super interesting to be in this, because I came up on stage. I've done film and TV. But this is it's a whole other thing. And what's special about Wylde Flowers for me is that the voice acting is spectacular. I've done many projects where I'm like, oh, that's a miss, or that's a missed opportunity is what I should say. And the voice acting in this is meticulously curated. These actors are fine, and I'm really proud to be a part of that. So I think Valerie was saying earlier is it's about finding like who this person is, right? And that's the preparation that you do, and zeroing in with the skill set that you have and say, well, who is this person? How do they breathe? What is their backstory? And the thing about it is the writing is absolutely there, and they take the time with who this character is and the way that they present their problems, the way they help other people look at things differently. It's really, really special. And Valerie, I have to say too, what was really interesting, this is a personal story, is my first day of recording, I had found out the night before that my mother passed away. So I was up until really late at night and talking to my sisters and dealing with that. And I showed up. So I just said in the very beginning of the session, I said, look, I just want you guys to know that I'm dealing with something right now. So if I have to leave the room, know that I'm okay. And then I'll come back. I might have to leave the room and just know that nobody did anything wrong. I just may have to collect myself. I made it through the whole session. And at the end of the session, I told them, because they handled me with such care and such beauty, and I told them what had happened, and they were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you came in," and I think it's a testament on all the different levels of the creative team and the approach to it, and I was able to have this safe space that, and I'll always remember that. It was such a weird time and highly emotional, and it's art imitating life imitating art, and all of these things that that you have to deal with. But this Wylde Flowers has a special place in my heart, and I think that that's where, what Brent was talking about, like having that sense of play, whether it's a stage play, a radio play, a screenplay, or find the play in it. And I think that's what all these actors here on this panel and in the project were able to do, and were supported, and were actually encouraged to do. Find the play in it, and find, so for me personally, how do they breathe? How do they respond to things? What are the ways that they move through life? And I think all these panelists talked about that already, but thank you.
Thank you so much for your answer. I did want to say just one thing, that I love that you share an example of self-advocacy in the workplace. And I think a lot of us can struggle to do that. And I really love that you shared that moment, because I'm learning from how you navigated that. That's excellent, on top of the other things. But this question is specifically for you, Yansha. Do you have any advice for translating story to gameplay?
Play games. Play a variety of games. Don't just play like the most narrative heavy game out there. Play like even Tetris. Like, I think the key with narrative design is obviously you're merging the narrative with game design. And if you can tell a good story, that's great. But if you can't tell that story in a way that's fun for the player to experience, it's not a good story anymore. So it's really, I think, important to be able to understand what makes a game fun. What pieces of the gameplay do I enjoy the most? And then as a writer, you build around those pieces, because you always want the narrative to support the gameplay and vice versa. So definitely just stay curious, play anything, understand, I think, like why people are playing a specific game, especially like being a writer who's worked on multiple different games. The audience is all different. People want different things from the same game that they're playing. My brother, when he plays Fortnite, is getting something different out of it than when I'm playing Fortnite. And those are two very different narrative experiences. And then there are going to be players that don't care so much about narrative experience, and they do want to focus on the gameplay. And I think I never want to shove so much narrative in someone's face they stop enjoying the game. And that is what makes, I think, a writer television or for podcasts a lot different than someone who's writing for a specific game. Yeah. Please.
That's excellent advice. I just wanted to thank you all our panelists and everyone here, being in a comfy, cozy, magical community with us here and in the game as well. I wanted to invite anyone after this to come take a picture with us if you're comfortable. And after that, we'll be moving upstairs to the Cross-Cultural Center in this building, the university's union, for pizza, coffee, tea, fruit activities, and some chatting with our panelists today. So anyone want to take a picture?
Thank you. Yay. Everybody come up on the stage. Let's take over. It's Talani Quavo and ASL, please. And we want everyone in the photo. Come on up. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Woo! Yay. Come up on stage. Or the front of the stage. You stand. The front of the stage.
Should we go over to them?
You should stand in the front. Yeah, everyone come up. Oh yeah, we need to, I guess we need a lot. Everyone on Zoom look pretty.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have, yeah, people can like sit down. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Melissa, are you taking the photo? Is Melissa out there?
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, is everyone, can we see everyone? Hello, it's Erica Ishii. Okay, wait, oh, there you go. Can we see Kalani in the photo? Can people sorority swap or, you know, have a little sorority? Witchy swap?
Yeah.
Can we see Kalani on Zoom?
Are you on? This is Travis speaking. If it helps, the ASO interpreters can kind of go off screen, so Kalani's bigger on the screen if you want. Oh, okay.
Cheese. Wildflowers. Funny. Thank you. Meet us up at the Cross Cultural Center, second floor. Thank you, ASL. Thank you, Cart. Thank you, Kalani.
Thank you. Absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much. We love you.
Thank you so much.
Absolute pleasure. Thank you guys. Have a great time. I wish I was there.
Next time.
Yes.
Multiple times.
Have a great one. Have a great one. And eat pizza for me. I love pizza.
Yes. We love you. Take care.
Love you
Bye.
guys. Bye.
Keep in touch.